today's ABC Adventures. This program is built around letters, which make words. Words make sentences. The sentences become the story that goes into our picture books that we read to our children, teaches them vocabulary and print awareness. So let's get started with today's letter. And we have our tree. Here we go round the alphabet tree, the alphabet tree, the alphabet tree. Here we go round the alphabet tree, singing the sounds of letters. This is the sound that B can make. B, 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 B. This is the sound that B can make in words like bell and baby. So let's look at our tree. Can you find the letter B? Let's see. B, B, B. There it is. There's our letter B. All right. And if you couldn't see that, there's our big letter B. All right. Let's see what is next. Wow. Here's a lot of words that start with the letter B. And that, what is that? That's a bear on a bicycle. So we say balloons, banjos, bears on bicycles, baseball in the park, baskets, baths, bumblebees, birthdays, bedtime after dark, bananas, boats, buttons, buses, birds that sing to me. How many things can you think of that begin with the letter B? My name's Miss Barb. Barb starts with the letter B. Can you think of other words that start with the letter B? There's bed, basketball. Let's see how many B words we had in this one. We had balloons, there's 1, banjos 2, bears 3, bicycles 4, baseball 5, baskets 6, baths 7, bumblebees 8, birthdays 9, bedtime 10, bananas 11, boats is 12, buttons is 13, buses is 14, birds 15 words just on this one page. So I'm sure you can think of many more words, and you can walk around town, go through the store, maybe walk around your house, see how many words. And what does that B sound like? We didn't say, did we? It's B, B, B. So today's story also has a word that starts with the letter B. It's called Goldilocks and Just One Bear. Remember the bear on the bicycle? Bear by Lee Hodgkinson. Now, as I read the book, you're going to recognize something familiar about the book. Maybe some of you are familiar with Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Goldilocks goes into the three bears' house, tastes their porridge, sleeps in their bed, sits in their chairs. All right, so let's find out what happens to Goldilocks and Just One Bear. All right, I'm going to sit a little bit closer. So it says, once upon a time, there was this bear. 1 minute, he was strolling in the woods, all happy-go-lucky. The next minute, he didn't have a crumb of a clue where he was. He was one completely lost bear. So you look lost, it says wrong way, this way, this way. He doesn't know which way to go. Oh boy, no wonder. Look at all of those words and the signs. Said the bear didn't much like this place. Too many bright lights and not enough twigs. Too much loud honking and beeping and not nearly enough owl hooting. The bear was also a teeny bit scared, and his furry legs were slightly wobbly. Do you know what wobbly is? Like shaky, shaky. Maybe the thing to do, said the bear, looking around, is to pop into Snooty Towers. There's Snooty Towers. And get away from this terrible racket. So he doesn't like all the noise. He lives in the woods. There's not a lot of noise in the woods. But the revolving door at Snooty Towers made the bear dizzy. And being dizzy with wobbly legs was bad news. So he just kept going around and around, and he's shaky already. What the bear needed was a little rest. A little rest would definitely make things right. So here he goes. Can you see him? He's going up the elevator. He's going up the elevator. Now, the bear peeked through a door. Here he is. And thought how very pleasant it was up here. Not nasty and noisy like down there, said the bear. Just the place for a little rest. All that whooshy traveling was certainly a hungry business. So before his little rest, a little porridge seemed to be a good idea. So do you remember in Goldilocks and the Three Bears how they ate their porridge? Well, that's what he was looking for, was the porridge in the refrigerator. This porridge is too soggy. This porridge is too crunchy. I think he's eating the cat food. I think that's what that is. And this he's drinking out of the fishbowl. This porridge is a bit on the dry side, but it is better than nothing. Now the bear was ready for his rest. Oh no, this chair is too ouchy. Can you tell what that is? Let's hold it up. It's a cactus. It's all prickly. This chair is too noisy. What's he sitting on? He's sitting on the cat. And this chair is just right. It's a beanbag chair, but do you notice all the beans are popping out of it because he's a little too heavy for it? A little rest is nice, but what the bear needed to really feel like himself again was a good old-fashioned nap in a comfy bed. So he's going to try to sleep in the beanbag. But that wasn't going to work. So now he said, this bed is too frothy. Do you know what frothy is? Like all the bubbles? Where is he sleeping? That's right, he's in the bathtub. And this bed is too, what color? Right, pink. It's too pink. He doesn't like pink. But here he is. This bed is just right. And soon he nodded off. So can you see he's falling sound asleep? He found the perfect place to lay. All right, so it says the bear dreamed of crunching through the leaves. The bear dreamed of puttering around in his slippers. And the bear dreamed of a voice shouting very, very loudly. So, what's the voice say? Somebody has been eating from my fishbowl, said the daddy person. Somebody has been eating my dear little pumpkin's kitty nibbles, said the mommy person. And somebody's been eating my toast, said the little person, and they've eaten it all up. Unfortunately, the bear was not dreaming at all. He was wide awake and back in real life again. There he is, his eyes wide open. Now somebody has squished my cactus, said the daddy person. Somebody has upset my little pumpkin, said the mommy person. Pumpkin must be the cat's name. And somebody has popped my beanbag chair, said the little person. There's all the beans in the beanbag chair. Now here we are in the bath. Somebody has been sleeping in my bath, said the daddy person. Somebody has been sleeping in my bed, said the mommy person. Shh, whispered the little person. I think that somebody is sleeping in my bed right now. There he is. See the bear? See their faces? Do they look surprised? Do they look upset? The bear peeked from under the covers to see a daddy person, a mommy person, and a little person standing right there. The bear thought that the mommy person looked ever so slightly familiar, and the mommy person thought that gobbling older other people's breakfast, breaking other people's stuff, and snoozing in other people's beds seemed ever so slightly familiar too. And it was. Why do you think that was? Do you remember what we were talking about with Goldilocks and the Three Bears? Right. Guess who this is? Guess who the mommy person is? I bet you'll know. I bet you know. And she says, "Baby bear," said the mommy person. "And Goldilocks," said the bear. See, they do know each other. They hadn't seen each other in ages. "Porridge?" asked Goldilocks. The bear nodded. So Goldilocks cooked up a big bowl and plunked it right in front of him. Plunked it, just kind of sat it down. It was not too hot. It was not too cold. It was just right. It made the bear almost forget about the once upon a time when Goldilocks had behaved so badly. This little bear never dreamt of doing anything like that. No. It says, and although it had been good to see Goldilocks living so happily ever after with those charming people, the bear decided it was best to go back to the woods. I hope you enjoyed that book. I have one more rhyme, and we're going to hold this up. Oops. We have another B word. Take that up. We have another B word. And what is it? It is butterflies. Butterfly. Can you see them? How many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you hold up 5 fingers, start wiggling, 5 butterflies wiggling in the breeze. 1 flew off. We're going to take 1 off and flew behind the tree. All right, so how many do we have left? The others fluttered, circling in the sky, soaring low and soaring high. So what do we have left? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold up your 4 fingers. 4 butterflies flying in the breeze. 1 flew off behind the tree. The others fluttered by circling the sky, soaring low and soaring high. So what do we have left? We have 1, 2, 3. Can you hold up your 3 fingers? 3 butterflies flying in the breeze. 1 flew off behind the tree. There goes. The others fluttered, circling in the sky, soaring low and soaring high. So what do we have left? We have 1, 2. Do you have your 2 fingers up? 2 butterflies flying in the breeze. 1 flew off, whoop, behind the tree. The other fluttered by circling the sky, soaring low. Whoops, there we go. And then soaring high. So what do we have left? We have 1 butterfly in the breeze, flew off behind the tree. But if we look back, we see a pretty stack of butterflies, 5 butterflies in the stack. So here they all are. They came back. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's our 5 butterflies. All right. Oh, sorry, Minnie. So that's it for today's ABC Adventures. I hope you enjoyed it. And I wanted to remind you that once these are posted on our YouTube channel and also on our Facebook page, we will have packets to support the letter of the day. So the A packets will be out when the A's are posted and the B packets come out. And guess what letter comes after B? You guessed it, it's letter C. So everybody, thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.